You're welcome to Drums and Horns Stories, where every tale comes alive through words alone. Please toggle the caption button if you'd like subtitles, and don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments.
In Lagos, a wedding is never just a wedding. It is a festival, a grand carnival where fabrics glitter like sunlight, geli rise higher than rooftops, and the music competes boldly with the voices of 100 excited guests. Cameras flash endlessly, influencers live stream as if reporting world news, and even drones circle the sky like watchful birds. The wedding of the Ayetoro twins was one such occasion. Golden chandeliers glowing, agbadas sweeping across the hall like flowing rivers, champagne bubbling at every table. Lagos paused that day, for when twins marry, it is no ordinary celebration. But hidden beneath the glamour, another story quietly unfolded. 5 young men, dressed sharply in matching agbadas and spotless sneakers, slipped into the hall. They were not on the guest list, nor did they wear the chosen aso ebi. Yet their confidence was convincing. In Lagos, as long as your attire sparkles and your stride is firm, few will dare to question your place. They called themselves digital guests. But truthfully, they were wedding crashers, not in search of food or drinks, but of something far sweeter: free internet. Their leader was Tunde, a young man with a quick smile and a quicker mind. While guests feasted on jollof rice and suya, Tunde and his crew searched only for signal. For them, the true banquet was bandwidth. They found a corner, spread out their devices, and soon the prize appeared: Ayetoro Wedding 5G. Delight spread across their faces. Instantly, their fingers went to work. One began editing a tutorial video, another shifted between online betting and Telegram groups. Tunde himself went live on social media with a playful caption: "Soft life, soft Wi-Fi." To the untrained eye, the group looked like diligent event staff, heads bent in concentration. In reality, they were pirates in Agbada, quietly feasting on invisible treasure. Then, disruption came. The MC's voice thundered across the speakers: "All invited guests, please rise for the family blessing." Chairs screeched. The hall rose as one. But in their corner, the crew froze. To stand meant drawing eyes. To remain seated meant exposure. Beads of sweat gathered beneath tinted shades. A child pointed innocently, "Mummy, why are they still sitting?" For the first time that day, the air grew heavy around them. Slowly, hesitantly, they rose with the crowd. Relief almost settled, until betrayal struck. A phone chimed loudly. Ping. On the bride's brother's screen, a notification appeared: Wi-Fi wedding crashers connected. He frowned, scanning the hall. His eyes locked on Tunde's table, where nervous smiles now betrayed their secret. Whispers spread like smoke. Cousins nudged cousins. Guests began to glance and point. Cameras swung, recording every moment. In a hall filled with influencers, anonymity was gone. Even Wi-Fi leaves footprints. Security moved in, firm and frowning. Tunde raised his hands with a sheepish grin. "Please," he pleaded, "we only came for Wi-Fi, not food." His friends nodded in frantic agreement. For a heartbeat, silence hung in the hall. Then laughter erupted. One uncle shouted, "Now these are true hustlers." The MC, struggling to contain his own amusement, leaned on the microphone and declared, "Ladies and gentlemen, our celebration has been blessed with uninvited comedians." The tension melted into joy, and the entire hall rippled with laughter. Even the bride, her geli shimmering like a crown, intervened with grace. Smiling, she said, "Let them stay. At least they were honest." Some guests eat and drink while pretending to be family. Once again, the hall shook with laughter. And so, the Crashers remained, not as intruders, but as unexpected entertainers. They carried cameras, passed trays, posed with guests, even danced with the twins. Their phones went into their pockets, but for the first time, they connected not through Wi-Fi, but with people. By the next morning, their story had gone viral. Hashtags spread across social media. Hashtag soft life hustle, hashtag Wi-Fi wedding crashers. Clips of their sheepish smiles, their near arrest, and their newfound celebrity status flooded every platform. Ironically, the Crashers gave the wedding more digital reach than all the paid influencers combined. Weeks later, the twins themselves contacted Tunde. Instead of chasing him away, they offered his crew a role, managing their new family business accounts. With their skill and newfound fame, followers multiplied and money flowed. Tunde often laughed during live streams, repeating the line that made him famous: "We came for connection, and connection changed our lives." Months passed, and the story grew sweeter. At another Lagos wedding, one of the Crashers went down on one knee to propose to a woman he had met during their infamous adventure. As he asked, "Will you marry me?" a guest shouted from the crowd, "From Wi-Fi to Wifey." And just like that, another video trended. From intruders to entrepreneurs, their tale became urban legend. They had come for a signal, but discovered something greater. For in Lagos, people come to weddings for food, for music, for glamour. But the strongest connection is not always the one that glows on your screen. It is the one that binds people together. Thank you for watching Drums and Horns Stories. What has this story taught you? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more African stories every week. Until next time, keep the fire of our folktales burning bright. Goodbye, and stay blessed.